Exogate Initiative. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. And yeah, welcome to our first look at Exogate Initiative, a game out today on Steam that you can check out with the link down below in the description that has all the right things that I love in terms of base building, science, and exploration, and especially science fiction of foreign planets. If you're a big fan of shows like Stargate, or if you love the Evil Genius or Ixion, which have been on the channel before, this is the perfect combo of all those things. And today's episode is sponsored by the makers of Exogate Initiative. So again, check it out with the link down below in the description if you'd like to learn more and or get it for yourself. Well, this game is a real good combo of what I've really enjoyed about previous base building games, where it's not just about building on the surface, but about building underground and trying to do things for your employees, such as barracks and mess halls, and then eventually doing things like science. So I really like that quite a lot. So let's go ahead and take our first look at a new game here today. We'll start fresh and take a look at everything from building a base from the ground up all the way to, well, researching all the samples and things that we can find on foreign planets and patent those designs and do it for, profits. Profits, yeah. It's all about money. Of course it is. All right, let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. Looks like there's a free play mode too, so if you want to play without kind of limitations of a story and things kind of being more linear, then you can go ahead and play that. Otherwise, initiation is more your style for getting started, and a little bit of a campaign mode. There's, of course, low, medium, and high difficulty for things like disasters and maybe things that are more hostile, like, for example, I don't know, maybe an invasion through the other side of the Exogate. But we'll start down the road of balance for now, and let's jump in. Ooh, that is a gorgeous load screen. I love that. And you can see our crew has guns. Did you notice that? All right. Ah, Rudy Cobb. All right, so this is our founder or whatnot. Somebody who's going to ask us to basically build a base, and we shall succeed in colonizing and exploring other planets. All right, let's get started then. So first of all, I love the art style. It's kind of a more, I don't know, it reminds me of like maybe Team Fortress or Little Evil Genius. I don't know. It's a clean art style that I really admire, and it also reminds me a bit of, well, perhaps like maybe, I don't know, not Team Fortress, but Half-Life? Nah, not that. But anyway, looks like we have our typical hard rock that we eventually have to upgrade in order to break through. But we do have a good starting base. Now we can at least, yeah, check that out. Go through the big O Exogate. Kind of cool. Looks like some areas for ventilation or maybe decontamination, and the gate itself right there, which we can zoom in real nicely on. Look at that. We can actually go into the gate ourselves, and lots of great detail on like worn down metal and other parts and pieces like that. Pretty cool. All right, our first objective is to build a barracks of 20 blocks, and then they also want us to build a mess hall for those troopers or scientists or whoever will go through first. So let's go ahead and start digging. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. Go ahead and start with a, I guess we'll build a barracks nearby if they're going to be going out on these missions often. So, I guess we'll build our barracks here. Yeah, let's put it right over, we'll put it right here, entryway there. And it needs to be a minimum of 20 blocks, but I'll go with a 4x6 for now. Actually, a little bigger might be a little better. More room means more room for future expansion, so we may as well build it now. And let's do the same with the mess hall. We'll put that across the hallway, and we'll do a, what is it, a 6x6 as well? Yeah, I think that's what I went with, right? Okay. Cool. Let's see. We're also going to need to do things like, for example, a power plant, a laboratory, and, oh, it looks like we could build walls, too. Kind of cool. We could put support beams in the middle of these rooms to be like a load-bearing beam. That kind of brings a little bit more realism to it. So we're essentially digging out all of these corridors that then can be converted to a room. Wow, they've even added things like fire detectors or a smoke alarm, really. And nice little posters here and there too. Looks like our first starting employees are drones, like little unicycles with the ability to extract soil and then build walls. Very nice. Looks like they're doing a good job. And then the entrance here being an elevator from the surface, so they'll come down through a secure area down into the lower depths of the facility, and then we can go ahead and of course expand upon the facility that way. Okay, they're almost done. Let's see. Alright, so once they're done, we can paint over that. Oh, we have the ability to build double doors and singular doors. I guess I'm doing double just out of habit from Evil Genius, which I already do like this a lot. A lot. I like how they're similar. Looks like we have the ability to do experiments, possibly? I guess we'll get more tabs as this thing go on. We'll need a research desk in the laboratory to study things, and there's a little help tip on that. So we can upgrade things such as the barracks or the mess hall, and then we can build other things such as security rooms and libraries and more things for more research. Soon enough. Looks like we have aliens and artifacts that we can list here too. So things from either Earth and humans or other planets that we discover, both flora and fauna. In other words, plants and like creatures or life on those planets. We have gators, not to be confused with crocodiles. Those have a different snout. No. Those are actually the people who will go through the gates. So we can have a gate team, like a red team or an away team. And then we can also have a science team that will study. So we'll have many people here going out to other planets, and then also people studying everything that they bring back. So if we take a look at our star map here, this is basically Earth right here in the middle, and then other planets that we've discovered like JE65b and 202, or maybe it's 8, but whatever. We can, I think, eventually name these planets too if we want to, and then it'll also list off their difficulty or danger for our people. So I think we'll start at maybe this planet down here. Yeah, we'll do JE first, and send our gators over there. Okay. Yeah, they're telling us all about all the things they want us to do in the future, and or when we open a window, there's a lot of helpful hints there too, so this game is trying to be nothing but helpful for us. I'm also going to go ahead and build a power extension. We'll build like a backup generator maybe near the arrival point back here, like a maintenance bay. Let's go ahead and build that like this. And we'll build a nice big like 8 by, let's do a big 9 by 9. That'll be our big power supply. Now I think we're also being supplied with power and a few other things from the surface. These large pipes, I'm imagining, could be supplying us with all sorts of things, including power, maybe heating or water. And there we go. Our 2 rooms are ready. Let's go ahead and paint one as the barracks. Beautiful. And we'll paint one as the mess hall. No, the science lab, which eventually we're going to have to build anyway. We'll allow the scientists to work right across from where they sleep. That's pretty good. Looks like the barracks is going to be nice and big for additional employees. And let's go ahead and continue to add doors and things. We'll do a double door here and here. I believe in the end Snape kills Dumbledore. We'll see about that. Alright, let's go ahead and build another door here, just to kind of section things off real nicely. A gate there and there. Perfect. Wow, yeah, the drones are quite busy doing all sorts of different things, aren't they? So once they paint these rooms, we should be able to then click on the room floor plan, and we'll be able to add objects to that room that are appropriate for that room. So obviously these being bunk beds, so we'll be able to add things like a locker and the ability to, you know, sleep somewhere, like a little bunk or a bed. And then obviously the flask here being the science room, where we can do all sorts of studying of things and like storing them and writing up patents, all sorts of things. So, alright, power plant's going up next. That'll just save us time in the future. Those are the things that we can buy or build for now, and then eventually we can unlock things like training rooms, workshops, armories, recreation rooms, med bays, and libraries. So the ability to make our employees stronger or smarter or faster or more resilient or more effective when it comes to research. Alright, let's go ahead and add a few more doors here. I want to make sure everything looks nice. And we'll probably add another corridor here and here. There we go. Yeah, that'll look cool. Nice. So I believe every time we start, we get essentially the same layout, where there's a stairwell coming down and a corridor that leads directly to the Exogate, and then a small corridor that goes all the way around that, which we could add on other science buildings or armories, or maybe a security room to be right close to that gate, or at least the entry to the room in which the gate is in. It's a good idea to secure that, to make sure nobody goes through or nothing comes out of that one. Alright, looks like the drones are getting to work on other things, so they'll be painting the floors and building the doors here shortly. And I love that. I love the animation for this. You can actually see them cutting down the rock, breaking it down, and then eventually 3D printing a floor and a wall. So they do everything all at one-stop shop. Go ahead and paint our power-producing floor there, and we'll see how they go. Ah, yeah, so the barracks is going in. You can see that they're kind of painting a floor here. Beautiful. And a little subway tile there for them. I have not yet put down the mess hall, though. That's one thing we'll need to put down next. So that should be a minimum of 12 blocks. But I've got my own idea already. I've got that going. Let's go ahead and make a mess hall here. Oh, a budget summary. Okay, so it looks like we got a big old loan from the start. Looks like they want medical treatments and food sources. Those types of things. That'll at least help us to keep track of our monthly goals and income and expenses. And let's build a big O mess hall right here. Doesn't need to be too big, but it'll be good enough. And maybe we'll keep that open floor plan so people can walk in easily without having a door. Alright, the barracks. We need to put down 3 beds, they say, so let's see how this works. And if we wanted to, when we're done designing it, we could put a wall here, for example, for privacy. Be kind of nice. Ah, and it looks like we have the, oh nice, a game that allows you to overlap the ability to get in and out of bed. Sometimes the game will kind of prevent you from doing that, where they can't overlap, but in this case they can. Looks like we also need 3 lockers. Cool. So 3 beds and 3 lockers. We could put them right in between or whatever else. And we can cancel quite easily too. Or build them whatever way we want. We got options and that's nice. Alright. What if we build 3 more? Actually, let's build these... like this maybe. I'm going to try to fit more people in here, so I'm going to try to build them like this. This will allow us to fit 6 people in here. And we'll add more lockers and expand the room later if we need to. Alright, the power plant's going in now. We can add some tier 1 generators here. A small fusion generator to power rooms and builder bots. And connect more destinations to the star map. Oh, so we need that to power the Exogate, so it's more effective that way too. I guess that's why we're the first ones going to other planets, because we've developed fusion technology in our generators. Go ahead and build 2 to start with, and we'll leave room for more, building all the way down. There may be the ability to possibly put down fire extinguishers or fire safety equipment, just in case there's a fire in there, so I'll just leave room. I'm not entirely sure, but leaving a little bit of extra space than what you need is always a good idea. We can delete rooms later, too. So if we make a room that we don't want anymore, or if we make it too big, or simply want to move it somewhere else, we can delete the previous room and then move it to a new location. All right, let's go ahead and make this the mess hall, too. Cool. A little food and drink there. Boy, they're underway, aren't they? And we've got about, what, 18,000? No, 180,000. Well, we did for just a brief moment. So starting with a budget of around, what, $250,000, I think, at the start there? That money has gone quickly. All right, we'll leave the science lab there. I'm not sure exactly what we'll need yet. Ah, a nice kind of black and white floor there. Looking classy. Alright, a meal dispenser. Go ahead and build a couple of those. And we also should build some areas to sit down and chat. We'll build a nice table in the middle. Or I guess 3 tables. That have 6 seats. Cool. Alright, power room is looking good. Mess hall is looking good. Laboratory, we're going to have to figure out that. But remaining is 3 beds, 3 lockers, 2 mess halls, and that should be everything we need to do. Now, this is not the extent of the base. This, you know, we can build into this gray area, but it does seem like this hard edge here is as far as we can build for now, which might be more than enough space for the time being to build a base that needs to eventually house many people. And I think we're probably going to take up every little bit of space here eventually. Although I'm not sure if we can build up or down. Well, there they go. Well, looks like we might need to assign a locker, or it'll be automatic when we hire employees, or train them, or recruit them, or something. All right, the committee. The next goal is to find life in the universe, a difficult but profitable endeavor. Wouldn't you agree? I certainly do if I want to keep my job. All right, they now want us to hire 3 scientists, so let's see where we can do that. New recruitment campaign, perfect. Go ahead and hire some scientists, and we'll start this campaign here. We can increase the budget and the duration, and how many people that we want to find will be based on these factors. So we'll go ahead and start the campaign for now and see who comes in about 6 days. While we're waiting for that, we could build a few things here that are on the list on the left. Build a biosample containment. Oh, yeah. Now, another thing I like to do in these types of games is to build a room within a room. So here's our science lab. We could build a wall here and then put a little door on it and then have our biosamples held within a room within this room. So it's almost like a secure locker or something like that. For now, I think we'll just build what they want and we can move it around once it's down. So let's go ahead and put down a biosample container, which let's make sure it's the right one here. Containment, the other one is a study desk. So let's put down the container here. And a study desk next to it. And it looks like we need something like a patent writing console. We'll build one of those. And we'll test out our little theory on wall building. I think we might be able to do that. We put down a door? No. We'll have to put down a wall first. Cell element. Ah, we can get some more builder bots too. Oh, does this something that oh, I see. We just click on that, we can buy another one. So that'll be delivered via the elevator. Yeah, okay. So now we've gone from 3 to 4. We can buy another one and have 5. That seems like a good start. They're a little spendy considering that we don't have any income at the moment, so let's just be careful. And we'll go slow if that's what it requires. All right, scientists should be ready to hire. Let's go ahead and see what we got. We've got Lucas Mueller from Germany. Welcome aboard. We've got Emily Brown from Canada. Welcome aboard. With different attributes too, things like logic, knowledge, social, perception, mind strength, and body. Yeah, this is one of the things I really liked about games like Ixion 2, where your science teams were the most impressive and important part of that game because that's how you would learn what was around you. And this one would be very cool because maybe perhaps with a weak mind strength, our people could be hypnotized by plants or taken over by some sort of a parasite. There's a lot of dangers, so we want to make sure these are the brightest and the best humanity has to offer. We have Samantha, and we have Emily. Welcome aboard. We'll hire more than what we need because we'll need them all, I'm sure. Wow, the Canadians going to space, bud. Operation Bud Guy is a go. Find signs of life on an exoplanet. Oh, baby. All right, it's time to go to another planet. But hey, here's our scientist now, or our away team. Welcome aboard. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to explore other planets. We'll go for the JE planet first. Looks like there's no threats detected. So let's go ahead and connect to that one and create a mission. But we'll need to create a team in order to do that. So let's go right straight to that. And we'll need to do that through the list here, I believe. Yeah, we can start a team here. We'll have Lucas Mueller lead the team, I suppose, top of the list. And then we can name the team. So... oh, no spaces. Well, we'll call them Gate Team 1. And we can give them a logo. So Alpha, Omega, whatever. Oh, of course, it's a space game, so we have to go with the A without any sort of middle beam to it. And there's other symbols we can use, too. Let's go for something a little Half-Life, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with orange. Perfect. Gate Team 1, go. Alright, they have no assignment at the moment. But we need to assign members. Wonder if we can assign all 4. Ah, only 3 out of 3 in the first team. Alright, Emily, you'll be on the second team. Well, shall we go to a different planet? Oh, it looks like they're all done building the base for the most part. I don't see anything we missed. All right, let's go. Gate Team 1. All right, good luck. Here they go. So for the first time, humanity is looking for life on another planet by using this Exogate system, kind of like a, I'd imagine a teleporter or a faster-than-light system of some sort. Oh, look at that. Good luck. And there they go. Now we need to collect a biosample and study that and see if we can find signs of life on another planet. Well, we can create a second team while we wait. Let's get Emily on our science team. We'll make them blue. And we'll give it that logo. Perfect. And we'll let our science team study. Let's go ahead and see if we can recruit some more people while we're at it. Ah, we can recruit diplomats, scholars, engineers, medics, and soldiers to eventually occupy our base too. So this will have combat in it, some sort of defense. We are likely to be invaded or attacked either at our own base or far away. All right, looks like scientist is not a popular job this month. I wouldn't imagine. There's nothing really to do, so it's kind of boring as we're waiting for our first samples of a foreign planet that has life to be brought back to Earth. But we'll see how long it takes them to complete their mission. They're still on it, so we'll see. Oh, Gate Team 1. XO, it's Mueller. We stepped through the gate for the first time back there. After a moment of dizziness, I was suddenly standing on the surface of planet JE 658. We did it. Yeah, we certainly did. I can't believe it. There's life here. This place is teeming with plant life. Not to mention the moons in the sky. Oh, friendly plant life, I can hope. Affirmative. Not a Trifid in sight. I better think of something memorable to say quickly. I had a line prepared, but this is too much. I've forgotten it. Stay calm, Lucas. You've probably being watched on every screen. Flat 3D VR HG from Mumbai to the moon. Remember your training. I think I'm hyperventilating. You're fine. You're doing great. Okay, I think I'm good, but I don't know what to say. Can I get a steer, XO? Say something epic. Okay, I will. Just give me a second. Try to regain my composure. All right. Deep breath. All right, take your time, Lucas. We just flew through a wormhole, landed on the other side of the universe, and found alien life. All in a day's work. I think you'll agree this puts our troubles back home into perspective. Nicely done. Those words will go down in history. Thank you, XO. That was more nerve-wracking than stepping through the gate. How about getting a sample to show on the live stream? Good idea. We're spoiled for the chance. Kind of grass right here at our feet. There could be mosses in the cave to the west. And to the south, there's a leafy tree hanging over the edge of a cliff. Uh-oh. Explore the cave and let us know what you find. Knowledge or body? Scientist. Check out the tree. Whoa. I picked a leaf from the tree. It's safely in the sample jar. It's rough to the touch, almost like it's covered in fur. I'm glad that's over. I slipped from the branch and nearly went over the cliff. I would have been gone had Gagnon not caught me. But it was worth it to get the sample, and the view was pretty good too. Ooh. Well, they lost a little mental health and whatnot. Failed to test on body. So this is what will determine things, is when we hire and have our scientists working out or studying or trying to become more knowledgeable or whatnot, these will be skill checks that we'll have to be considerate of in the future. I assume there was some sort of risk with it mentioning over the cliff, but I wanted to see what would happen here. So it's certainly possible that we could lose members of our team with a mistake, and that's something that a lot of these science games are really getting good at, with, you know, wanting to learn more about the world that you're in, or rather worlds that you're discovering. But then, of course, you know, you are human after all. All right, glad you're okay. Maybe that's why the ratings just went through the roof. All right, now we have the sample. We can store it in a lab back at base to study and study it to learn more. Understood. Exo, before we sign off, why don't you say a few words about the wider goals of the initiative? Tell the world what you want to accomplish. Science first, resources sustain our way of life, caring for the well-being of teams and staff. We want to be the first big tech space company. This one's probably the truth one, is to get money by exploiting not only Earth, but also foreign planets for profit. But we'll go for the marketable answer, which is science first, have to learn as much about the universe, yada, yada, yada. Yes, to learn from the worlds around us with discoveries and knowledge that can help humanity. All right, that concludes the live stream. Any final words, team lead? Thank you, Exo. Please watch out for more missions from the Exogate initiative in the near future. We're planning to stream as much as possible. Is he asking to tell, he's telling people to click or tap subscribe and turn on the notification bell and not forget to hit the like button. And if they've watched this far, put a lowercase q or a turtle emote down below in the comment section. I think that's what he's trying to get interaction on the stream. Yeah, damn. This guy's not only a scientist, but a streaming genius. We're forging humanity's role in the universe, and we want you to be there with us every step of the way. All right, that's a wrap. Come on home, team. All right. Good job. All right, so a few hits to mental health or whatnot, but not anything we can't improve by giving our teams more things to basically work on. All right, 25 science points earned on the mission. And we got a bio sample of some sort of a leaf, a furry leaf. Weird. Welcome back, team. They made it. Good job. Wow, this very exciting moment. All right, they now want us to study that bio sample, so I guess we can have our science team do that. And we have 3 days to recruit new scientists. So let's let Team 2 work on that. Emily Brown there. Is she already working on that? Oh, Lucas is putting it into the... Oh, we can actually see it. Oh, would you look at that? Or it's, yeah, there's the furry leaf. Must be some sort of a acorn or shell around it. They pulled it off the tree. Holy cow, you did it. Yes, indeed we did. All right, now we're going to start publishing patents so we can make money. Oh, it looks like Lucas was doing that automatically. So the gate teams will work on samples, but the science teams will probably be able to work while they're away. Science teams will be quite important. All right, form a second team. Now, to do that, we need a full set of 3 of them to make a full team. Get 5 scientific theories by studying samples and write a single patent using multiple theories that will earn more than $2,000 per month, and also to build a patent writing console. Well, we did that already. That here is where our science team will break down whatever this is, or whatever it was, and learn more about it. Wonder if we can send teams back to the same location over and over to discover more things. Ah, looks like we can also claim worlds too. We can LLC, DMCA them. Like, for example, Disney already owns 82% of the universe, but there's some planets that they don't yet own. So I guess we can try to discover them first, you know, before we get sued. All right, let's go ahead and add some more scientists to the team. I guess we'll pick anybody and everybody because we really don't know what would be the most important thing. But let's go with somebody who's really high in social. Maybe that'll be beneficial if we discover aliens. Let's go ahead and hire them. Actually, wait. This is going to be our science team, so we do want people with high logic and knowledge anyway, so that's a good candidate there. And another good one there. Another good one here, too. We might have some people kind of just sitting around, not doing much, but that's okay for now. Go ahead and add 2 people to the science team. I think Gan and Ishida. Yeah. They'll be our science team. Good, so we have our gate team 1 and our science team. Then we'll add more teams as we go on. Okay, let's assign somebody. Let's go with Gan. That's the first one I saw, so we'll go with that. And let's write a patent. All right, it's our first source of revenue in the game, so we'll be able to... Well, there must be multiple sources of getting money then. That's good. All right, we'll go ahead and start with that. And we'll start writing our patent on that. And we can go visit another planet. A lot of information here, a lot of tips that I've been over before. But you can pause and read if you'd like. Okay, let's go ahead and try to claim a planet. Why not? Let's see what that's like. Claim it for ourselves. Spend 72 influence to claim this sector. Yes, we will. That is now ours. We own this. Smiley face. All right. We can get a few more members of our science team to get to work. And I still do want to build that wall here. I kind of got distracted from before. I think actually that might be under this section here. Oh, there's a guard post and a weapon rack. Okay. Must be a way to build walls at some point. I think I've seen it before. Ah, that's it right there. Okay, that blue section. But it must have to be in a section that's not occupied. Let me just check real quick. Ah, so we can do it in the corridors, but not in the individual rooms. Okay. That's all right. Okay, science teams, let's get you to work. Ashita, you can write a patent as well. We have no available theories. Well, let's keep sending out teams. So we're now connected to them. Let's go to BN 329. Create a mission. Yeah, so once we connect to one planet, then it opens up further planets behind them, most times. Not all the time. Then gate team 1. And see what they can do. Alright, another team is going a step further in discovering more of the universe. One small step for man, one giant quantum leap for mankind. And there they go. Alright, we'll see what happens when they come back. Alright, looks like they'll return in about a week. Kind of funny that they just kind of walk in their science uniforms. I would expect them to have like spacesuits and maybe bring large backpacks or maybe a cart with supplies in it. Things like axes and weapons and explosives and rope and maybe we would have put a probe through the Exogate first to see what was there. Maybe we already did that, but you know, maybe they're not as effective as a human being. And of course, not as exciting to send a probe there just to look at things. No, it's more exciting to risk human lives. I mean, you know, in terms of gameplay loops. All right. Now, what are you all up to? Oh, it needs a locker. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, let's build a few more of those. You're not wrong about that. We have 4, 5, 6. And then I guess I could make this from a double door into a singular door. Let's see what that's like to change that design. So that's what this wall thing is for. I think I made a wall there. Oh, yep, okay. And then we could change to a singular door. So very easy to change designs and adjust things. You want your designs to be both financially frugal, but also... Ooh. You want them to look good, too. A scientist has collected a biosample during a mission. Excellent. So those are things that we can then go towards influence earned from the mission 20. Excellent. Yeah, so these are things that will help us to write more patents. Okay. Actually, we have more than 6 people, don't we? Well, let's expand the barracks. You know what we could do? Let's make a really nice looking barracks that goes a little further than this. We're going to make a room with just the beds. And we'll do this room with just lockers. Cool. We'll let them work on that as we make improvements for our wonderful scientists. Oh, wow, look at the details on the food there. All right, to be fair, he's sitting in his meal, but I kind of do the same thing after Thanksgiving. I get so excited. Get so hungry. Oh, look at the bots go. All right, let's try to research a food source from one of these plants. And let's get some more writing stations going. Put more of our science teams on that. So my assumption is that we can eventually build multiple labs. Some that can hold the specimens and can be experimented on. Others that can write research theories. And others that can go beyond that to provide us even more insight on what we're doing or what we're discovering in other planets. I really like this. I think this is quite cool that we don't have to prepare for a launch mission and that we can just do it right away. And that the rewards and the risks, the negative things are also immediate, essentially. Once they go through the gate, it's pretty much immediate whether or not we discover good or bad things happening. I think we should add a little bit more to our power. And one thing that they showed us before, too, was that we can build a research table for our scientists, too, to unlock new things. So we can do a R&D division over here that's just for improving the base and keep our other division over there. We can have another group that's just solely on research for the base. Basically. Oh. I'm good. Alright, let's move some beds here. There we go. That one's going to be a little backwards. Kind of nice that they move immediately. It doesn't look like a robot. Once something's been built, we can move it instantaneously. We don't have to have bots come over to move it anymore. Boy, this is truly like a barracks. It'd be nice to build a little more cozy quarters, but there could be options for that in the future with research. We'll just have to unlock it. Alright. Build a few more lockers here. And we can do another line here if we want to. I'm just going to build it because it's going to look nice. Keep writing those patents to make money. Oh, we can have one unassigned to also work on that too. So we'll keep launching missions and we'll keep getting scientists, you know, coming out to the base and then going out on missions. Let's go ahead and build another 1x6. And there could be room here for other decorations, maybe plants and stuff. And you can see all the extra lockers that we now have on this side. So we can expand our science teams and our away teams a little bit more. And let's build another door for peace and quiet for our scientists. Oh, yeah, that's blocking the door. Build that one away. And we could do a staggered design here. Build a door. I feel like everybody could have their own private room, and that is something that we could choose to do on our own, although the game seems to make it reference to this type of design being a little bit more effective. Looks like we might not be able to build a room within a room, but I'd like to try that if I could. I could also delete this being a... I could just make this a corridor here. And we'll paint this as a barracks. And we can just put another door down. cool. Love the base design. To me, this is the most appealing part of a game like this, where there's appropriate spaces and appropriate sizes for all the things that are needed, everything from power to food. And as your base expands, well, you could build a day one building, such as the barracks, but then you could expand upon that as you expand upon your employees in total number. And then it's the same with like your mess hall. You can kind of start with it being somewhat empty. There's only a couple vending machines here and some tables, and I already forgot like a little place in the corner there. But yeah, as we continue to expand, we can also continue to redesign. So it's not like we'll never touch an area again in the future. We can continue to, you know, fill in spaces that we've already built. That'll be kind of nice. All right, let's do an R&D department for the base here. And we'll build another door. Ah, nice. Everybody's got a bed now. We've got one extra. All right, let's go on another mission, shall we? Let's keep getting samples. Let's send them to QA 194. Create a mission with the away team. And let them gather for another jump through the Exogate. We'll take the initiative to jump through the gate in Exogate initiative, as you'd imagine. Yep. All right, let's do our research. Cool. Let's put it right in the middle. Well, we can build it first and then move it. Oh. There's the gate. No active research. Let's start researching research. Ooh. So this isn't all the research. If you click on a topic, you get research within the research. Nice. Let's upgrade that patent writing console. Or do we already have that unlocked? You do not have enough science points at the moment to start this research. Oh, okay. We've only discovered a few from our jumps. So, all right. We can do this later then. So when we discover things out in space on other planets, that's how we get more points for that research. We'll wait. But now we can start hiring more people and then do another science team and do multiple jumps. And obviously, as we do more and more, this thing's just going to get bigger and bigger with more hostile and further outlying planets that are going to be astonishing. And possible RNG that could kill all of our team, or could, I don't know, cure a disease or something. All right, getting a little snack there, I see. Maybe. Barracks looking good. Yeah, so then eventually we'll have to research security rooms, and then possibly maybe even security personnel could be researched, like better weapons and better, I don't know, maybe better defenses, maybe better outfits to accompany our scientists than actually defend them as they're out on their missions. The science teams could get bigger rather than just 3 people. Could possibly have a whole army. It'll be like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, when the Krang, I think, was discovered in, I don't know, Planet X or whatever it was. I don't remember. But you know what I mean. Just going and discovering new worlds. Pretty cool. All right, 5 hours to go. We'll see what happens. There we go. And more science points. Boy. Wow, and some good biosamples too. All right. Okay. Get 6 scientific theories by studying samples. Yeah, so we just picked up a bunch more of those. There's another one. And we're okay with money so far. I don't think I want to buy anything else now. Now I just want to manage the personnel and only buy stuff if we need to. Oh, someone's disgruntled? Oh, he doesn't have anywhere to take it. But yeah, only buy stuff if we have more personnel that we need to manage. That kind of thing. Love how tightly we can fit things into these rooms. Like, we can really use this space effectively. Now we got more ways to plug in more biosamples. There we go, and then they can research it. Cool. Very nice. And that'll help with more of our theories, which we can get the blue team on. Yeah, now we can learn about things like heat resistance, which will give us some basic. We'll let our away teams keep working. So yeah, it's going to be quite the grind to fill out all this base and to discover all the planets. But I think it's quite interesting that we're building a research base that can also be defended by military personnel, armed guards, and set up sentry points. So that way, perhaps one of our away team could be the Thinged. You know what I mean? Where the crew leaves and then they come back, but they're not the same. And then they're just xenomorphs that start to eat everybody's face. That kind of thing. Cool. Looks like we can write that single patent soon enough. Just got to keep exploring. But that's the gist of it, I think. And yeah, a lot more to discover, a lot more to unlock, and a lot more to research, that's for sure. That is all the time we have for today for Exogate Initiative. Check it out with the link down below in the description. Totally my type of game, so we'll probably be coming back to play this one in live streams too, because I want to build a big old base and see what else will happen to our science teams when we send them out on adventures or possible misadventures. Anyway, thanks for leaving a like, thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time. Take care, and goodbye.